not
Here we go.
even fucking recording.
Wow, Josh, you were in this.
Welcome to fucking Vanishing Gates, home of the fuck up.
Now we're recording and live here in a second, fella.
Let's go. Wait, are you gonna put on the intro again, or are we just gonna blaze right the fuck over it?
Now because it'll get replayed.
Okay, we're just gonna go right on over that. Welcome. No, you go ahead. This is all you. I forgot. Because that'd be abnormal if I did it.
You wanted to run this bitch.
I never once said I wanted to run this bitch. I said I wanted to go home and sleep.
We're at Vanishing Gates. I'm Jay. That's some asshole.
Jack off screen.
Jack off screen.
Jack off screen. Yeah. So we've been going live for about 15 minutes.
Yeah, we were doing great. It was going good, smooth.
And then I realized I trusted Jack to.
Oh, motherfucker. Okay. Hold the fuck on. Okay. Don't you ever use the words I relied on Jack, because that is already a fucking failure in and of itself, all right? Just putting my name in I rely
you're a
on.
Beautiful man.
If you're like, you need me to, I need someone to help me move a couch.
You grew a ginger
right there.
beard, man.
Oh.
At least you grew a ginger beard.
Don't talk about my fucking beard, okay? I'm gonna dye this bitch and never look back. I'm hoping it goes gray so I can so people stop saying it's fucking ginger. I'm looking to go through some really stressful shit just to get it there.
What would you prefer for your gingerness?
Solely challenged. The soul challenged.
All right, so here we are with
redheads have no
soul depleted.
Exactly.
I got soul and I'm super
just call me soulless next time. It fits easier.
No, redheads have no fucking soul.
That's not true.
And they're not super bad.
They're scary.
I got soul and I'm super bad. I can play
but they have no
bass,
eyebrows.
Drums,
That's the best part.
They're blonde eyebrows, you bastards. Jeez.
Okay,
they'll suck. All right, Jack, what's the cigar of the show? Now that you're back on point.
Yeah, what is this delightful cigar we have?
The Camacho Corojo. It's an amazing... I just went way too fucking close to the mic. It's an amazing fucking cigar.
Yeah, this is absolutely delicious.
He cordially gooped on it.
10 out of 10. What?
The mic's picking me up. You're definitely too close.
I face fuck this mic all day, every day. No. Like, I'm over here like... just like that. It's like half what I'm doing. I go balls deep with this mic, okay?
Oh, our mother's asking if there's a topic.
Is there a topic?
Yeah, there is. We'll get there. Calm down, Mom.
We're moving along, okay? We've been live for 15 minutes without anyone being watching, seeing, nor the podcast. No one got to see it. You missed 15 minutes of fun.
We are joined by... Okay, so our 100th show was talking about Area 51 and people bum rushing Area 51. We are joined by a local group of people that want to, join the Area 51 craze.
Yeah.
We're going to Area 51.
Yeah, so what is your group, and tell us about it.
Humboldt-storms Area 51.
Humboldt-storms Area 51.
Yeah, we're jumping on the viral bandwagon.
I'm not shocked. I don't. There's something about this county that just says everything and anything that can happen. This county is just Murphy's Law, just in the reverse. It's like anything that can happen will fucking happen.
You know, all these people going to the desert to see some weird shit. When in reality, if all these fucking people just came to Humboldt, they'd see some shit they've never seen before in their life.
We have zombies. We are living through the zombie apocalypse right now.
We got zombies. We got drug dealers. We got fucking
Murder Mountain.
We got people driving down the streets with their car on fire, throwing pounds of weed at the cops while shooting at them. I mean...
Did you guys see that dude chasing cars
got
in the
Bigfoot.
street on 5th today?
I believe I did catch something about that on Facebook.
Why did no one just kick his ass?
What'd I miss?
Ain't nobody got no time for that.
What happened?
I have time for that.
Wait, what happened?
Some asshole was chasing cars down the street and throwing shit over.
He was doing his
pissing on porches and shit. Yeah. He was like this on camera. Like
Tweekachu told me to get off her property when I came here to see y'all this evening.
That was probably me. I don't tweak much, but when I do.
I don't tweak anymore.
Just when you take too many pills and alcohol, right?
Oh, God, dude. Let me tell you something, man. That sucks. Don't ever take painkillers and drink alcohol with it, because you will get fucked up.
Unless you want to have a good time.
Unless...
A couple Xanax and a couple glasses of red wine. That's always a good
Not
night.
even that. I think I had like some over-the-counter and some prescription Tylenol, and it was fucked. That was it.
Did you just reference Tylenol and alcohol being enough to fuck you up? Maybe you just shouldn't do anything that would be drug or alcohol related. Because you need help with that, okay? Because I'm pretty sure I imbibed copious amounts of alcohol and like blood pressure meds and other things, and I was just fucking spectacular.
No, I had some over-the-counter like Tylenol or some shit, and I drank with it, and I became an asshole. Sorry, my bad.
That seems...
What happens when you don't do drugs?
That seems highly realistic.
It wasn't Norcos, it was beer.
Norcos and whiskey, though. That's where you went wrong. So you should have gone with Norcos and
It
whiskey.
sounds like your liver's going to fail and you're going to die.
Look,
Your liver's a little
if
bit
you're
more
not living
resilient
on the
than you
edge.
give it credit for.
It really is. You gotta give it a break. No, I was hurt. I was hurt.
I was okay.
And for the record, so everyone knows, I have absolutely no intention of trying to get past the gate of Area 51. I'm going to watch the rest of the idiots do it.
All right, so
We just had to throw that out there.
They're going to go to the
Yes,
overlook
yeah,
that
the
you can
goal
actually
is
be
you
on.
guys-
We totally.
it's a camp out. It's
I
a
wanna see
fun
everyone
camp
get
out to watch the mess,
Yeah.
right?
You know what they need to do, though?
Okay.
Like, I think they're actually throwing a festival now. They planned
Yeah,
a
we're-
festival or
fuck
something
that.
in the area.
Fuck that.
Because there's like, I mean, the thing is some asshole's gonna try at thinking that it's like they could just walk in. They're gonna be
Some
like,
asshole?
the government and the military aren't gonna shoot us.
So you're allowed to
Of
camp out in the
course.
desert.
Yeah.
So
There are
I'm
safe
not gonna-
areas.
I'm not gonna go to some festival. You know, we're gonna set up. They can have their festival. I'm gonna set up my campsite right on the other side and just walk.
I think actually in that area there's some really nice campsites. There's like
It's all
Burning
federal
Man,
land,
Woodstock.
and you can camp anywhere on
This is
it.
gonna be the Woodstock.
there's actually some really nice camping grounds out there. People go there every year. They
They're
take
all- a lot of them
vacations.
are
It's
booked.
really nice.
I don't want
Hotels, Airbnbs, campsites, like they're all booked.
Yeah.
So
I mean,
we're just gonna pull over on the side of the road in the desert.
you know what? The best part about this is the military won't see it coming at all. It's going to be a
No.
giant
No.
surprise.
No.
We won't give you 2 months in advance notice.
They will not know what hit them. 400,000 screaming morons running down the street, and they're just like, well, there's only about, that's probably about 4 trucks wide of a road. We've got 6 billion, pounds of ammunition. This is
Well,
going to
it's
go
not
well.
even that.
This is going to
You
go
have-
well.
You have 2 miles of desert between the sanctioned place.
I swear to
and
God,
the
I just
actual
said pounds,
base.
not rounds. I don't know what I was thinking there.
2 miles of desert in the
Maybe you're-
sweltering heat in the summer.
Perfect. 10 out of
You
10.
guys gonna make it?
Most of these people are nerds too.
Hey, who's wrong? What's wrong with nerds?
Nothing, but
We're going to
like,
make it.
I mean, they don't have any real world experience to survive a desert.
I don't understand.
No offense. to
We're gonna
nerds.
go in the daytime.
I'm wearing a Goonie shirt
And there's
here,
no
okay?
Wi-Fi
I am
connection.
going out there.
There's no Wi-Fi.
There's
No
no
cell
Wi-Fi.
phone service.
Wait a minute.
I can't
Cell service.
Instagram this anymore.
This is-
What do I do?
I'm pretty sure that's all the government needs to do is put up a jammer, and then once the people hit that dead zone, they're gonna be like, "Fuck it, turn around, everybody. This is a lost
They
cause."
don't even have to do that.
There's
The
no
Wi-Fi's like,
Instagrams.
Like
Oh my
that
God.
service,
Guys.
cell service out there is
Like,
spotty.
like we talked about too, you're also walking onto a field of unexplored ordnance.
They
I would
test
hope
shit
they're
out
on
there.
The other side of those signs that say
Oh,
don't pass.
yeah, they're on the other side, but you're gonna get into that sign.
Oh, I'm
I
not-
like
I'm
the
not-
problem.
no,
Here's
no,
the
I'm
thing.
not passing that
I like to
sign.
think the best case scenario here. I like to think that 400,000 people show up, storm Area 51, make it, bust down the gate, get into the compound, and then the AC-130 flies the fuck over and takes the compound and them out at the same goddamn time.
No remote
Because that's
control?
what they will do. The thing is, it's hilarious to me. Because even if a military did show up, somebody got in, say a military force got in there, you think they're going to keep the compound alive? No. They'll scrap that bitch and blow you all up. They got another one 5 miles that way. What do they need this one for?
I mean,
Someone
my
had to
thoughts
take
are if we
pictures
find
of
the
me.
aliens, the second we get them off the base, Trump's ICE will deport them, so it'll be all right.
More aliens! Get them out of here!
That's why you started SpaceX.
Once they're off the base, they're
Hold
illegal.
on. I want
Or Space
SpaceX
Force.
to actually be.
Space Force.
I want SpaceX to succeed.
Space
That's
Force.
one thing I
Kinda
can
want
say.
Space Force.
Elon
not gonna
Musk,
lie.
right?
I actually
like
want
plans.
Elon Musk to follow through with this and do well with that.
You guys know
I want that to happen.
Well, Google's actually talked, of all people, Google's talking to Trump about actually putting up, was it the guy that runs Google, Bezos?
Why the fuck? This
He's
is
actually trying to plan
this
a
is
thing
the,
with NASA to put a colony on the moon.
this is the
He's actually
fucking
doing
age we live in. When a dude who makes electric cars and someone who created a fucking search engine are leading examples to getting into fucking outer space. Not the scientists we pay billions of dollars to, but guys who created a fucking search engine.
Those
Aren't
scientists
they
suck
scientists?
comparatively.
Aren't they scientists though that we're paying the billions? I mean, how much money are you giving to Google?
Oh, jeez, I
and
don't fucking
Elon
know.
Musk and the different companies they own and stuff.
How many do you want to guarantee? We paid to train, we paid to get together, we gave them all that
People
money,
got
and then they left
pissed.
NASA and went on to move to work with Elon Musk to make
People got
more
pissed
money.
at Elon Musk because he smoked some fucking reefer on Joe Rogan.
Oh my gosh.
Elon Musk
But I-
smoked some reefer.
I'm
on the
starting
Joe
to think that
Rogan
to get
show.
on a Joe Rogan show, you must do so. So, Joe Rogan is probably the best podcast there is, to be honest.
Hey,
I wish
so-
I could smoke reefer.
So you guys aren't
Take one
going
for
with
me.
us on our camping trip.
No, I
Oh.
can't.
What's
I
the
have
deal?
to work.
Hell no.
Sorry.
Look,
would
me
love to. If
me
I
and
could do this
camping,
for a living-
we don't mix.
That's why I'm bringing an RV. Fuck all this sleeping on the ground bullshit.
He's fucking got it. Okay, he knows what he's
Fuck
doing
that.
now.
In the middle of the desert,
All right.
with spider.
There is shit that will eat you out there. We created things to get away from them,
This
and
man
now we're
is
gonna go put
awesome.
ourselves back in it.
Yeah.
Dude,
Cactus.
This guy's like, let's go hunt fucking Bigfoot. Let's go fucking every story I've ever heard of Bigfoot is it's super fast.
shit,
It's
you know what,
it's
Jack?
horribly deadly.
Hey.
It could kill you with one arm. You'll never catch
Hey,
it. You'll never
Bigfoot
track
we
already
it.
should
signed
take them on a
Bigfoot with us.
Bigfoot
Yeah, he's
expedition.
already
Yeah,
part of the
we're
group.
taking Bigfoot with us.
There we go.
Do you guys want to go on a Bigfoot expedition?
We don't even need to search for him. We found him,
when
everybody.
we going
It's
now?
good.
We're gonna go to Bluff Creek here pretty soon for a Bigfoot expedition.
Yes.
We're
Let's
passing
take it on.
Yellowstone.
Hell no.
Can we play
Why?
with
I was
him?
thinking of trying to get us a
You
booth
find it,
over
bro.
at,
I wanna take Luke
Tickle them all you want.
I'm gonna get him.
What are you guys gonna do with it?
I don't know yet.
They
So
catch
figure out.
Bigfoot
But
and
no,
not
like,
smoking a blunt
try to get
somewhere.
Right?
our Humboldt-storms Area 51 group a booth there because I mean these people are showing up for Bigfoot. We could totally sell them on aliens in Area 51.
I mean, this
We
makes
need more
sense.
people. We need people to sign up and go with us. You know, so we can share supplies, carpool, ideas. You know, make
Strengthen
sure
numbers.
strengthen numbers. We're gonna have more fun.
Yeah, Humboldt
There's more of
folks
us.
like shooting at motherfuckers. So this way, if there's enough of us out there, we'll be all right.
This is a beautiful county
And at
where,
least
like,
10 of them going to be entitled.
what in the middle of town. I don't even remember where it was. There were two dudes shooting at rodents on their roofs.
Fuck yeah.
Like with like 22s, just shooting in like in the middle of town. And it's not even like a forested area. They're just on a house in the middle of a
We need you
cul-de-sac,
to sign up and go with us.
shooting at fucking rodents.
that was you going with
You're
us.
going with us.
Like this is Humboldt. This is Humboldt County needs to be on the fucking
All right, so,
the entire like.
guys, honestly though, because you're not actually planning on storming Area 51, because that's obviously a suicide mission.
And we don't encourage it, but if you decide to,
At
we
all.
won't stop you.
But what do you guys
No,
think
I'm
might
not
be
getting rid of
found had someone actually accomplish this goal?
If someone got into Area 51, you know what they would actually
Talking
find?
about them, not you.
Oh, no,
Aliens.
go ahead.
Yeah. No. Victoria's
Timeshare
Secret.
presentation.
Victoria's Secret.
Yeah.
No, what do you guys really think
You
is
know,
in Area
the recipe
51?
to the Krabby Patty.
What's a Krabby Patty?
It's actually. Hold on.
Why is
Patty?
Someone told me something interesting about that. My friend, he's actually he's a fucking stoner. He loves SpongeBob, and he always quotes it.
What?
And he was telling me, he's like,
What?
you know what's fucked up about SpongeBob? I'm like, what? He's like, everything on that menu is named after what's in it. And I stopped for a second, think about it. Krabby Pat. Oh fuck. He's like, why do you think you never see
Didn't
other
that guy go to
crabs?
school
I'm like,
at
oh,
HSU?
now everything makes sense. Huh?
The guy from
Yeah.
that drew SpongeBob at HSU?
Yeah.
All right. Irrelevant. I don't watch it. My bad.
He's actually
Sorry.
dead now. He died.
Yeah, he did. He
Poor man
did
passed away.
Passed away. So, what do you guys actually think they might find in Area 51?
Dust.
Had people be smart of sort? Just dust?
Well, I think that's what'll be
All the
left.
good stuff.
Oh, I think they're just gonna find, you know, military shit. It's not that exciting.
Well, no, yeah. I mean,
You know.
okay, it's unclassified, so. You think there's something more?
All the good stuff.
Are you asking us if we think there's a spaceship there?
Aliens.
Aliens?
Aliens.
You
I
actually
the
think
aliens. I think the aliens are there, man.
I think my
Now
fucking
you're fucking with me.
groin was just
I
getting
think
crushed by
the
my
fucking
underwear.
Aliens
What kind of aliens?
Hopefully, ones would like to.
Not one of us has crazy enough hair.
Whatever, we had to do that.
We need crazy hair for this aliens
Get
bit.
in
Get that
there.
off.
there.
Get that off.
3 titties would be the perfect.
Crazy
one.
hair.
Titties, wouldn't
3
it?
tits would be
There
awesome.
was that one girl that
tits.
did, but
Three
honestly,
tits.
like, well, hold on. Would it be that perfect? Think about
There we go. We got someone with good crazy hair.
it. How perfect would 3 titties be? Because you have to
Perfect.
choose one to get in between.
No,
serious?
no, I'm just throwing this out there, but I'm pretty sure you're not going to find any of that shit in Area 51. I'm pretty sure if you enter Area 51, you'll have no idea what you're looking at in the first place.
Chernobyl. Yeah,
I
you're more
consume
likely
enough
on
drugs to
Chernobyl.
go through the gate. I assure you, I'm not gonna know.
I'm gonna tell you, if
might.
someone gets in, they've either like gone completely fucking nuts, and they're gonna see something that's not actually there, probably, or they're gonna see things that they don't understand. They're gonna see like helicopters and shit that are just prototypes. I mean, it's not even like a serious fucking military
You're gonna
base.
see this.
Listen,
a
if
flash
the-
of red and die.
If the guy
Well, yeah, that's gonna
on
be
the
primarily what you see.
base.
If the guy on the Storm Area 51 page who's selling the acid actually comes through with my 10 sheets, you may actually see me going through the gate.
There was
So, we're gonna find out.
And
There
you
was
can
a guy
guarantee
on there.
I will help.
There was a guy on the Storm Area 51 event that was advertising acid for sale.
Oh,
No, not for sale. Not for
nice.
sale.
Cash
in the comments,
donation.
he said, "Not for sale. Just find me at the event." And he didn't advertise it as acid. So there are a lot of people in the comments.
There were
with
sheets
no
of
idea what the hell
artwork.
shit
It was
was.
amazing.
So he said,
but yes,
yeah,
if that guy
"Catch me
sees this,
outside."
I
How
need
about
10
that?
sheets. You never answered.
My God. Here's the thing. While I don't do drugs and I don't condone, I also think that anyone who sells them, you need to be there at the time of this event because you're going to make a fuck ton of money. Just bring
Someone's
everything
seeing
you
aliens.
fucking got on a truck in a flatbed and just sell it in clumps. You don't even need to bag
Yes,
it. You're going to sell all of it
want
right
every
fucking
bit.
We
there.
will absolutely be bringing
Somebody
Humboldt's
seeing
finest
aliens.
agriculture with us. So, you know, if you need
He's
some
talking
of
about
that
roses, of
Humboldt
course,
green,
federal
It's
government.
legal now.
some of that Humboldt
not in
green,
Nevada.
find me.
It's all legal now, except for New Mexico. I'm not sure. Does New Mexico cool?
Wait, is Area 51? I swear to God, I thought Area 51 was in Nevada. Why did I think that? It is.
It is.
Yeah, why'd you say New
Roswell's
Mexico?
in New Mexico.
Roswell. Yeah, that's why.
Roswell, New Mexico. Wrong one.
Which
So
is
no.
weird that Area
I'm
51
just
got caught
saying.
with Roswell, New Mexico.
Also,
That's
try
right.
to find a border
Yeah.
crossing about a week before they start searching cars coming in from fucking California.
Did they really?
Yes.
Like, be smart about this. If you're gonna
All
be
right,
bringing in,
hold on. He has.
I'm giving
history
bad advice
lesson
right
for
now.
us.
Let's go.
Oh,
Roswell, New Mexico, Area 51. Come on, you know more than I do. Come on.
well, the crash was in Roswell, New Mexico. They did the storing up until the 70s in Area 51. It's been shuffled up here, Northern California, up to Alaska. None of the good stuff's still in Area 51.
But
We're
what
just
happened?
going
do you
for a
think?
party in the desert. It got shuffled off to the desert in Northern
for the
California.
aliens.
Got shuffled up to Alaska, where nobody's going to mobilize because they got to keep it where we can't mobilize.
I'd go to Alaska.
Well, yeah, but 3.3 million people wouldn't.
Well, they also have HARP in
3.3
Alaska
million
too.
people on
3.3 million people couldn't
Well,
make it
yeah.
through Canada.
1.9 million have said they're going.
Hold on.
1.4 are interested. That's 3.3 million people.
That means
If
100
3.3 million
people are
people
gonna be
show up to
coming off
the borders of Canada, I'm pretty sure Canada's just going to say, where are you going? And they're going to say Alaska. And they'll be like, all right,
All right.
You think so?
let's fucking go.
How big do you think it'll be? How big do you think it'll be? Like people actually show up for this event?
I think you'll get a
I've
couple.
seen people posting like they got their plane tickets purchased. All the hotels and stuff are booked. People are booking hotels in Las Vegas already because they can't find anything near.
There's about to be a big business boom just over a joke. And this is going to be fantastic
The guy
for those
actually
areas. I'll say that.
apologized
It's not
for
going
it,
to be
too.
fantastic. It's going
It's
to
gonna
become
be
a
bad.
humanitarian nightmare.
Yes,
of
it's going to
fucking
be
fucking
horrible.
Yeah.
Horrible.
Oh yeah, it's just Glenn here already works for the Red Cross doing disaster relief.
Oh, dude.
So
Now
he'll already be
Now I
on
got to be
site.
careful what I fucking say.
Yeah, now you gotta be real careful.
He's already going to be on site to deal with any problems.
But here's the thing, though, on Glenn's behest, on your behalf, I'll speak
Hopefully
for
no
you.
one asks him to help if he gets those 10 sheets.
Guys, look,
Oh yeah.
the first guy to
scratch all
pose
that
this
shit
up
about
was a gamer who made some jokes about approaching Area 51. And he thinks that he will not be held accountable by law.
I don't think
He's
so.
Hold on.
incorrect.
Hold on.
Committed no crime.
I don't think so.
It's freedom of speech.
Instigating.
Yeah, but
conflict.
he's also gone
That is
on
the most
national
statist
news.
thing
Hold
I've
on.
ever said in the past,
Hold on.
20 minutes?
He's
The
gone on
problem-
national news and, like, totally, he's like, hey, you guys.
The problem
If something
is
bad happens,
is
yes,
even
he's
if he said
instigating.
that I agree with you. It's instigation, but the thing is, even in a court of law, if it's ridiculous enough that no one should ever think that should be a thing you do, they'll be like, yeah, that's not going to hold up.
All right.
If you said commit suicide to someone, then you're doing something that someone could possibly do
But
in a mental
he's
state.
basically doing that to a lot of people.
But saying
not
that
gonna
someone
itself.
like basically convinced the 3.3 million people to show up and storm a fucking military base.
Okay, but
if you
no,
told
no,
me
no.
that like 10 months, like a month or two ago before all this shit started, I'd have been like, no, that's never gonna fucking
Okay,
happen.
here's the thing. 3.3 million people aren't actually taking it seriously. That was interesting.
Wasn't me.
It was not you. It was the government. We're dead. Ah! No, just kidding. But no, 3.3 million people aren't taking it seriously. There'll be like 1 or 2%, which is a lot of people. And out of that 1 or 2%, you might have 1%, which is still too many people.
Okay,
The guy is still liable. It's like yelling fire in an airport
Hold
or a
on.
theater.
If
Except
2%
you're
of
in a
3
desert.
million people show up at the gates of Area 51 in the Little Alien, you're going to be talking about one of the largest humanitarian catastrophes to hit that area in a long time.
No,
If you-
I'm more
No
worried about.
infrastructure, there's no water, there's no food, there's no
Yep.
fuel.
Yeah, they don't even need to be worried about getting shot by the
And
military.
the-
They're not going to
and-
make it to the fucking gate.
They don't care
Bigger
about
issues
that.
here.
That's the
And the
point.
heat wave that's been hitting, it's going to be like, what, 110 out there or something like that? It's going to be
it's
goddamn
gonna be
ridiculous.
miserable.
That's the point. People are going to die, and who's going to get the blame card?
If anyone,
The
if I
guy
ever,
that posts at the event first.
I'm going to tell you this right now. If in any event that
Do
this
you
guy
remember that
actually takes,
video?
hold on, if this guy ever does take blame, I would say a call to action on one thing, and that's to protest the fuck out of them trying to indict him for it. That's bullshit. That's absolute bullshit. Because that's railroading and stopping someone from making a fucking joke. That's bullshit. Never once would I ever want my government to do that crap.
Okay, so how do you
You have no
treat
right to stop
media
someone from making a
influencers?
joke. Does anyone actually stop the media influencers? The fuckers keep talking and no one actually cares.
Man, Eminem's been sued and taken to court and lost.
I mean, look at Marilyn Manson. He's not even allowed in a state anymore because he got blamed for
Because
Columbine.
He told some kid to slit his wrist in a song. I mean,
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, he's
I'm
not
not
even allowed
saying
in
he's
certain
wrong
states
to
because
do
of
it.
fucking Columbine. They banned him from certain places.
Look, I'm not saying he's wrong to do it. The freedom of speech thing is way big on me. I get that part, but the fact is, the guy can still be held liable.
I mean, yeah, legally speaking, I guess I agree with you on that. He could face legal ramifications on this. But the thing is if anything, it should just be kind of like a warning, a big ass slap on the wrist, and then be like, you're doing some fucking,
Absolutely,
you're doing
but
you're doing a little bit of
still-
probie, and you're serving some like.
Most folks
time
do
in the
what
community.
These folks are doing, which is a fun, have fun. See all the memes you post on the Storm Area 51. Like, the goal is to have fun and a good time and to enjoy and meet people
And
that
part
want to do
of-
something fun, right?
yeah, part of the fun, like you said with the meme, part of the fun's just the build-up.
Yeah.
The ridiculous memes and stuff that have come out of this are just hilarious.
That's the best part about this is the
Very
memes. of it.
hilarious.
And you know what I love about it is the fact that this is so like it's surreal to me because obviously I'm not the greatest fucking thing on earth when it comes to history, but think about all the problems that have come out through history, and then in this moment, if this actually takes place, people are like, oh, there was what is it, fucking all these horrible things that happen, shootings in nightclubs, you've got instances like genocides and all these other things, and then you have
goes
this
back to
moment
aliens?
where they talk about 300,000 people who were butchered because they thought they could enter a fucking military base. Like, what? This is our society now. They think you could just walk into a military base because they're protected by what? They think the government's not going to shoot them?
Yeah.
Like,
Jack,
the
in
government is
chat-
willing to protect its secrets
Jack,
beyond your life.
In chat, you have been asked to truffle shuffle.
I will not truffle shuffle.
You've been asked to truffle shuffle as someone very important. to you.
That will not happen. I
You've
will.
been asked by
no.
your birth givers to truffle shuffle.
Yeah, no.
Yeah,
I've had
you
enough
gotta
of
do it.
this.
You've been asked.
I've had enough
All in
of this.
favor of the truffle shuffle?
I literally have never succumbed to peer pressure once in my life,
It's
and I will
peer
not
pressure,
begin
that's
now.
just your
Democracy.
mom saying it.
Oh,
This is we'll cast a
my
ballot.
personal opinion on
Right,
democracy is that
also
one
the
person
ones
should
watching
decide
this.
what democracy is, and that will be me.
Oh,
All
else came up.
500 of them.
If 3.3 million people
Does it tell you on there?
come to this site and say,
It gets lost. Right now we're
Oh,
8.
all right.
8 right now, but it's usually like 10 times that.
yeah, what happens is eventually people start watching. It's just because Facebook doesn't share when we're live.
Facebook
It's
kinda
after the
hates
fact
me.
that stuff starts to happen.
It's
So
my fault. I called Mark Zuckerberg too many times.
Right. That's
Sorry.
probably why it is.
Oops.
No, really, like that's. And also, don't pay to boost your posts. on
yeah, when you
Facebook.
boost your post,
Yeah.
they want you to do it again. So
Then
they
you're
they start to
bitch.
squelch you after you do it. So don't do it. It's a mistake.
But anyway, so we're here.
It's
It's a trap.
just like Area 51.
Humboldt-storms,
It's a
Area
trap.
51. Check us out on Facebook.
Yep, on Facebook.
Got lots of funny memes. We'll
Oh,
help you figure out Casey.
actually, Brian, they want you to do the fucking shuffle.
Oh shit! It's for Brian.
Yeah.
No, the other guy with the Goonies shirt.
The Goonies shirt. Okay.
Brian!
Mom, you're gross. What's wrong with you, Mom?
I got an undershirt, so I don't give a fuck.
That doesn't count.
It totally counts.
You
Does it
didn't
count?
see it.
It works. Okay.
No, we couldn't.
Where was the hand motions? You
No.
got to get the jiggle
Josh, show
going.
him how to do it right, Jack.
Yeah.
Fuck no.
Jack, as all the weight you lost,
No.
show off your awesome
No.
truffle shuffle weight loss.
I have not lost enough weight, and people don't need to see Chewbacca out in the public. Okay. All right. Bigfoot needs to stay in the woods, not in this fucking podcast. All right. Hairy fucking bastard. Keep it in the shirt.
So yeah, if people want to know how to camp, like, and not get fucked in the desert,
Follow them if you want to learn
follow
where to
us.
go.
We know what we're doing.
And
say
there
that.
is a.
We
You
know
say
we know what
not
we're
get
doing.
fucked in the desert?
Well,
I have
Don't
every
do it
intention
again.
of getting fucked in the desert. Don't
Yes.
you worry one bit.
All right, so
Don't you worry
now you
about. I
guys have
will
a
bring
meet and
some
greet.
fucking Humboldt
Hold on,
funny
hold on.
hill with me.
Favorite stupid fucking joke ever. Ever had sex while camping? It's fucking intense. There you go. Favorite stupid joke. Ah, there we
if
are.
you're
Yeah.
not gonna team up with us, you still want to go camping, check out look into camping at Burning Man.
Burning Man.
You know, the different things for packing and being prepared for
Okay.
camping in the desert.
I get that there may be aliens in Area 51, but when are we going to start storming Fort Knox? Because there's gold there.
That gold's been gone just as long.
Because those Marines are gonna fucking shoot you
No.
way faster.
Fort Knox, it's a military base, but we keep all of our wealth. And China's
Not
wealth.
ours.
And Europe's wealth.
And that's what they want you to think.
And that's the goal.
And that's how the Kool-Aid keeps getting poured.
See, now we need
Well,
to talk more. See, we have more and more and more ideas for the show as we go. Because we're not all ridiculous. Now, that said, actually, never mind. Go with the Fort Knox thing.
Well, what? I mean, it's
had somewhere
after
to go,
World
but
War
I
II,
lost it.
or during World War II, what happened was that the United States basically allocated China and several other nations gold out of the country to keep it away from the hands of the Russians. I mean, Germans.
Everybody else?
Yeah.
keep it out of the quote unquote German/Russians. You know, whatever you want to say. Keep it out of their hands and keep it safe and sound. They just took it and said, we're going to keep this safe for you. And ever since, people have been trying to get their gold, including fucking Texas, might I add. Texas wants their fucking gold back,
Always
and they will
avoid
never,
Texas.
ever
Yes.
get it back.
Sorry to our Texas.
Because I'm going to put it to you like this. There's an old saying,
listeners.
and in our country, we have an old saying that really sits true, especially with our gold reserves and stuff like that, which is, you and what fucking army? That is literally the only
Bottle
thing.
opener right behind you on the thing. Yeah, sure.
Is it,
There's
yep,
a bottle opener right behind you too, if you look.
on the wall.
Yeah.
Right there. Yeah.
We are on point for that.
I'm just saying that is literally the only saying with getting your gold reserves back, including Texas, which is you and what fucking army? You will not get your fucking gold back.
Thank you.
Actually, Texas may, because I'm pretty sure the vast majority of the U.S. military is from Texas. So
What?
theoretically,
Do you speak any English at all?
theoretically, Texas could get its gold back.
All right, so what the hell are we talking about now? I'm
Gold.
so confused.
Gold.
Gold.
aliens
Some
to
of this for
gold.
later. All right, so we are talking about the Bum Rush Area 51 camp.
We're going to change it to Bum Rush Fort Knox. That's what we're doing here.
Well, before that, and we get shot. There's a meet and greet, right, guys?
No, that was
We
just
had it yesterday.
But
was
we're gonna
yesterday.
do more.
We do more.
We're gonna do more.
So-
we wanna hang out and shit beforehand. Make sure we know who's going.
Yeah, don't need
Actually
any
plan
weirdos
on
on the trip.
in person. Planning things over text and stuff.
Some food
It's
and
only gets you
texting.
so far.
Yeah, we don't.
So,
What they're saying is, we don't want you to get yourself killed.
We
just-
want to make sure that
We want to make sure you don't drive down the wrong road.
Yeah.
The wrong
we
road.
want to make sure that before we go, we're all on the same page.
Which is really difficult with that many people trying to storm.
need a light.
Well, as of right now, it's just us 3 idiots that are going from Humboldt that we know of.
Okay. That's
So,
a pretty big group, though.
We have
for
like
only
50
three of
people
you.
on our group page, but only the 3 of us are actually committed to going. So hopefully, some other people will show some serious interest and start.
I don't camp.
We should have you guys.
I don't go to
live
Area
stream
51 or
the
near Area
aftermath.
51.
No.
Me and the
You
government
know
have a
there's
good
gonna be-
understanding. We don't come near one
There'll be
another.
the 3 of
Closest
us
to
in
camping
the
I like
desert
is
going-
Marriott.
So you've never paid taxes?
Just the 3 of us will be
As the
sitting up
government
there.
calls Jack.
Sorry, that was Chuck, my CIA agent. He was just checking in to make sure I was okay.
I got a.
It's weed. I'll wait till we go outside.
Oh, that's fine. It's fine.
You sure? Nobody
Yeah, I won't
minds?
die.
Just don't blow to my
No,
face. We're
It's
cool.
legal now. Just
Yeah.
Alright,
don't
yeah.
blow
Oh,
my
the fans
face.
on me. We're cool.
I'm not against the
I'm lighting
reefer,
up.
guys. I'm not
Alright.
against it. I just can't do it.
I'm just gonna pop the fan
Some Skittles.
Fan is good.
Cultivated it
Keep it
myself.
blowing away from me.
Yeah, you made that one.
Need to help fund the trip.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey guys, I'm not against the reefer.
So
I'm old enough to call it the reefer.
I am
and
not.
Doobies and pot.
I am not a partaker, but I am not a stopper.
So there is a gentleman, Gene Lopez, is on a Storm Area 1 party.
Get in closer there, Brian. You're too far away. Get shoulders on with him.
Come
This
on.
young man.
Brian, cozy
Shoulder
up,
up.
man.
I'm the oldest
Get
one
that beard on him.
In chat, they're
Gene
actually not
Lopez
trying to
will-
storm Area 51. They're just setting up a camping trip to watch people trying to storm Area 51.
Yeah.
This is not a storm Area 51. Actually, this is basically a watch
This
people
is a-
storm Area 51.
This is a camping trip based on an event that is a joke.
Yes, and they're gonna
We
watch
wanna
it from
go camping.
afar.
We want to go camping.
They kind of want to see the humanitarian disaster partake.
Yeah.
Brian, you know what I want to talk about now that we have an audience?
Hold on, I gotta finish Gene Lopez.
All right.
This dude's from Florida, and he's planning on coming out. So we got another group going that for the more serious folks, and we're trying to plan on that side as well. So if you're actually serious and you join Humboldt group, we can link you up with the other group where we're actually being a little more.
If I didn't have to work, I'd be there.
Yeah, the Storm
Honestly.
Humboldt Area 51.
There's still time to get off.
We're having a lot of fun at the meetings, and there's a lot of people in there that aren't going. But we got another group where it's just people, and there's like 40 people in that group who've all committed that said they're going from different parts of the country. So we'll see.
That's really cool, man.
I find that it might be
It's
the worst
fun.
idea ever to go near that area.
Well, no, you
'Cause I
can
could-
go all over the place next to that area. You just have to not get in a place where you're gonna get killed.
Part of me is concerned that the government's going to eminent domain most of it and be like, well, now this is all government territory and you're all on it. We're about to winnow the masses real fast.
Well, it's technically America.
We're going to
so-
bring this down to 5 million
But
people in no time.
this young gentleman.
Or
like,
500
gonna
million in
say-
no
Oh,
time.
I forget what I was going to say to weed.
Oh,
hit me
you're gonna
already.
say something. You hadn't
Is it still punching?
thing to talk about.
Yeah, I'll pass that shit right over there.
Yeah, so here we are talking about storming Area 51, but not. Camping next to Area 51 is a better.
Yeah, no.
Camping next to Area 51.
Because none of us want to actually die.
Well, I mean, yeah.
Well, not in a violent military style.
Actually,
Hey.
I wouldn't be opposed to dying in a violent military style. It kind of sounds a lot better than getting old and shitting on yourself with
Yeah.
some mean bitch wiping your ass for the
If
rest
I
of your
get
life.
I mean, you'd be a legend.
because I was camping too close, it was a
Not
good
that
way to
CNAs
go.
are mean bitches.
No, CNAs are great people. Great people.
Really?
I know a couple CNAs that are actually mean bitches. Mark,
Oh,
I'm
thank
talking
you.
about you.
You can only wipe people's asses for so long before that starts to affect your attitude in life. I mean,
You can only do so much.
Problems
You can only take so much, really.
And I'm not ready to call half of them mean bitches yet. They might have to wipe my ass. again.
I might, but
And
if
draw
you're
dicks on your
smart,
face when you fall asleep.
right?
Calm
right.
down.
Dicks in your face.
We'll just,
Not change your diaper for a day or two.
Oh, man.
Good fucking times.
You,
Actually,
Great
most of
days
us are going to
ahead,
wind up in
everybody.
the same nursing home anyway.
Right.
So
sir, you've become one of my favorite stoic people.
It took me a minute, but I got what
You and I need to hang out more. The stoicism, the end all is good.
Right? We didn't.
I love the fact that Area 51 is probably like a dead zone now, and it has been for a long time because it's more than likely just a patsy. Like they just say stuff is there that's not there, because obviously it's like anyone would say
Hold on,
that
it's been declassified. How ridiculous do we have to get? Like, guys,
because it's also redacted heavily. Everything that's been declassified by the government is also thoroughly
it's
redacted.
been declassified, but it's one of our most protected military bases
because they still
inside
do
the
stuff.
continental U.S. So something freaky's going on.
Hey,
Fuck out
Jay,
there. And if it's freaky, I want to.
What do you think happens at Area 51?
Mass orgies.
Classified.
Mass orgies.
If it's orgies, I'm going to.
Well, we'll get there. We'll get to that.
Rickrolled. That's all that's going to happen.
If the government
We're
does
never gonna
rickroll
give
the
you up.
entire place, like
We're
Play
getting
Never Gonna
Rickrolled.
Give You
If
Up,
we get rickrolled, it will be the best rickroll.
if the government just starts
Rick
blasting that
Astley
over
actually
speakers,
shows
they
up and
win.
Rickrolls all of us.
What do
that'd
you
be
guys think
even
about
better.
Hangar 18? It's even more like crazy than Area 51.
Hangar 18.
What's Hangar 18?
I have no fucking clue what that is.
Oh, weird.
Yeah.
Oh, look at him just.
You want to
Hey, man.
storm Area 51, but don't know about a Hangar
No, we
18.
want to go to the
I know
desert
dick shit
camp.
about Area 51.
We're just trying to
other
go
than you're not
camping in
supposed
the
to go
desert.
there.
I know we're just not allowed to go there.
Don't do this. All right. I'll do it.
You know our preparation
pump.
for our whole knowledge of aliens? So we watched Paul the other day
Good job.
for like the 10th time.
That's like the only way you need to know about aliens,
Yeah.
Paul.
Was that
I mean-
the movie with the alien in
We
it?
see,
That-
we see
Three
E.T.,
tits,
we see
right? That's
Paul-
where I got the
tits.
three
That's
tits
where you got
from.
the three tits.
Return to
No,
which
no,
mountain?
no, no.
That's
Men
the
in
other
Black.
one.
The three
pretty
tits
awesome.
come from.
We've watched Men in
The
Black.
three tits is earlier. It's Total Recall. Exactly.
Actually,
Us
Total
old
Recall
fellas
is,
know that.
isn't that just him having like him being in a simulation?
No.
I thought that whole thing was about
Nope.
him being in a simulation
Nope,
in the
you're
book.
misunderstanding. There's three tits. Who cares?
Oh, I guess that makes sense. No, I mean,
Tits is just
Look at you
disgusting,
taxing
by
my
the way.
shit halfway through.
Four tits is just
That's too much.
That's disgusting.
Yeah.
how dare you
cut
add
off
in
on
a fourth?
Yeah.
Bastards.
I mean, I got good homies. I'll find a way to handle 3-4 tits on a chick. That's it. I mean, fuck it. This is Humboldt. This is how we get down.
That too, I will drink to.
Have you guys ever gone to the Bridge Fest thing?
No.
You should set up a thing. The Area 51 Bridge Fest. It's coming up real soon.
What is it?
In Bridgeville, it's like their UFO festival. You guys should set that up.
Fuck, we missed
Word,
the
it's a thing.
today.
Who didn't?
Wait, what?
I didn't miss it because I didn't want to be there.
There was an event today that I don't want
Roll
to shout
on the toll.
out.
I'm just-
rock and roll on the toll. Yeah.
This town is
Poor
the,
Jerry's having
is
to
the
work it.
shittiest
Jerry,
thing
I love
sometimes.
you.
I love this fucking town. There's nothing about Humboldt.
You either love this town
From
or
the
hate this
fucking
town, right?
tweakers that are robbing people blind to the fact that 90% of our community sells drugs. Like, this town
not
is what
90%.
the fuck's up.
I mean, it's a good majority.
We used to
It's
never
good
lock our
majority.
doors growing up here in Eureka.
That's
So
probably
the
more to
fucking
us.
Because we knew who the drug dealers were back in the day. Now
If it's who
everybody.
you know, not what you
Now
know.
the guy that just sold that 100-pack goes to a second job in a car that says sheriff on the side of it. Well, you know how the fuck this town gets down.
This town is just.
I know a few.
Yeah, I do too.
Did you guys watch the Murder Mountain documentary?
It's all full of
So
shit. I'd like to say
bullshit.
to all my friends out in all the points,
Bullshit.
you're wonderful people.
You are.
I
I
will
deliver your
spread the
beer. I
truth
love you
about
very
you.
much. Please don't kill
Fantastic
me.
fucking
I've been
people.
out there.
There's
survived.
There's a difference between
There's
going
some
onto someone's
good fucking
property.
people out in all
There's
the-
a difference between going on someone's private property and fucking around with their shit and getting your ass blown away because you're being stupid than just someone being in their daily life, being a normal human being,
I'll
drinking,
shoot your
eating,
ass
and
too, you
enjoying
try to come
stuff.
steal my
Yeah.
property.
Get the
Get
fucking
company. Get off my property.
dude. You hold on. First off, you're not doing like back in the
Alter
day.
point, I love y'all.
Back in the day when you were doing something that
Hello.
was, it was considered illegal. Why the fuck would you want some people creeping up on your property? You know who the fuck they are. They could literally be here to rob you. What are you going to do? Call the cops? Like, oh, I'm sorry, there's a bunch of people on my property. Could you come out here real quick? I see you got like 30 plants out here. What the fuck is going
usually
on?
that's the
Well, we're going to
cops.
arrest you and them all at once. Don't worry about
When
it.
you call the cops from out there, the first thing they say is, "Are you able to handle the situation till we get there? Are you capable of
Oh my
defending
gosh, yes.
yourself?"
'Cause they're too far away.
Because I know you're not going to
Well,
be here
hold
till
on.
tomorrow.
You can't defend yourself anymore. You're not allowed to own pew-pews anymore in California.
Well, that's why so many
Pew-pews
people
are
go
bad.
missing out in Murder Mountain. Because you know what? At that point,
Really?
it's easier to just put them.
You ever wonder if there was an
sad
instance where
part-
someone got shot and they had like a hole in them from a 50 cal and they just cop walks up, looks like, what'd you shoot him with? Holds up a 22, like, there's 22 LR.
You've never seen someone get hit by a 50 cal. No, that doesn't.
Sir,
happen.
that does not look like a 22 LR hole. Ah, well, you're
I got the
wrong,
same
sir. I
thought.
don't know what to tell you.
Why is his head over here and his shoulders over there? That made more sense.
Why is there a splatter? What the fuck are you using in that 22? Explosive rounds?
You know, my mother saw Murder Mountain. She won't come visit me now.
What?
Really?
Yeah.
That's so bad, dude. Those
So
people
to
are...
the people that made Murder Mountain, don't fucking make the mistake of coming back.
Yeah, they fucked up too. They could have done so much.
Then it
better.
will be Murder Mountain.
I was bummed, dude. I was bummed about that documentary because they left out a lot of shit that actually makes sense and is relevant.
I mean, I've never met growers and people
They
out there who are
painted a
really
bad
dickheads,
picture
to be
over a
honest.
They're
small
not.
situation.
never met one.
families,
They're just trying to make a living.
Mostly
in the
families,
community,
nice people.
And they fueled
when you
half this
go up
community
there-
with profit.
You know, they talked about it in the show, but there wasn't enough emphasis. You know, the dude that went missing because he robbed a motherfucker. I mean, stop robbing people.
And
You
the
won't
guy
get
that
shot in
shot
the
him,
fucking head.
the guy that shot him was robbing him, and he's still around. He's not disappeared into thin air. He's still hanging out. You can still go find him. You can still go high five him. He's still hanging out there.
Stop right. You know what's funny is all the people that did like get in trouble for shooting that guy up there in the head. They're all still down there hanging out.
Well,
smoking
the ones that
spliffs.
aren't dead.
Well, yeah. Welcome to Humboldt.
Yeah.
I mean, what we
the
just
lives
recently
survive.
passed.
I think that was
The one thing that I can say about Humboldt that's a little worrisome is that we just recently passed like Oakland for fucking death toll, didn't we?
Nope.
Yeah, we have such a high murder
There's
rate.
a run in
And
Trinity.
missing persons.
Well, I think that's where our murder rate comes from, right? Because after 20, like what is it, like 2 weeks, something like that, it becomes considered a
You
death.
actually hit Trinity for a
They
second.
move missing people to death after a while, right?
I don't know if it's 2 weeks, but
It's a time period. That's I think why we actually moved.
how many people have hit me
there's
up
an
and they're like,
amazing
"Hey, can you
delay
give me
on
a
cities.
job out in the hills?"
hella.
And I'm like,
I'm
"Yes,
watching
I
it
can."
here, and I can
But
see
do you
it
really
just
want
instant.
that?
Oh yeah,
But
don't
on
watch
here,
that or that.
it's
There's
slow as
always
shit.
a delay. There's a huge
Yeah,
delay.
do not watch that. That is a delay.
Yeah.
This is the one that's not delayed.
That's the only one I can see easily. Than my phone.
Yeah,
We're
don't
being
watch
asked-
the video.
We're being asked. This guy's got to show what a Naruto run is.
I don't bend that way.
You got a Naruto run.
I got a picture of this
What
guy
the
doing
fuck
it.
is
Are you part of the Naruto
I don't
runners?
run.
What's a
Naruto
Naruto?
run. You're gonna do it?
Fuck
Jack is
no.
gonna do it.
I am
Shuffle,
not
shuffle,
doing it.
shuffle, so you gotta do
Wait, no, I
Naruto.
displayed it last time. I showed people. I was
the
like, you
fuck's
throw
a
your
Naruto?
arms backwards and you
Oh,
run faster
yeah,
than
that
bullets.
stuff.
Can you throw it up there and display it?
You just.
I
Come on,
got what you
Jack.
would call a was it weed?
He shuffled
I don't
for
bend
you.
that way.
You can actually show it on fucking Facebook. We can show it.
Yeah.
We can show it on YouTube.
Yeah,
We could
let's-
actually like
let's
show it
play-
on YouTube.
Whatever.
Yeah, we're gonna call
Let's
it
see the
technology.
Naruto
We're
run.
not gonna do it for you. We'll just
We're live.
link it for
We
you.
got guests.
So,
They want to
part
see
of
a Naruto run.
I can't. Like, you want me to run with
What the
four
fuck is a
fucking
Naruto?
people, Mo?
I think they want us to show what it is.
Oh,
Yeah.
I want both of you to show what it is.
I don't
No, they
bend
want us
that
to
way.
show on
Look at the
YouTube what it
show.
is.
But how about they just Google it?
Yeah, just fucking Google it.
I say we do
Fucking Google it. Don't
So,
you people know how to use
to tell
Google? It's been
Jason what
around for
this is-
25 years.
Diablo 3's producer said it
Part
best.
of-
Don't y'all have fucking
yeah,
phones?
They put their hands back. I'm good. They put their hands back behind them. Their hands behind their back.
No, they don't put them behind their back.
He
They
showed us.
they turn them into the wacky waving inflatable arm flailing tube men, and they just throw them back as they
That's how
run.
Ben
Oh, okay.
Askren got knocked
So
the
you don't
fuck out.
smoke, you don't
So
drink.
the whole
maybe not
thing
do
with
that.
this-
You turn
the whole
into an
thing with the
asshole when you
Storm
do,
Area
or just
51.
never
I just don't want to.
The whole
It's just
thing
not
with
me.
the Storm Area 51
More for everyone else.
is that they're gonna.
And I'm really
Naruto
cool with
run
people who
at
do it, so I don't care.
That's how we're gonna get on the base. We're gonna Naruto run.
You're
it.
gonna
Huh?
Naruto run it.
If
Yeah.
we were to want to be
Although I
on the
recently
base,
started dating an
Yeah, we're not going on the
alcoholic.
base.
All right, so
But if we
you
were to
guys,
get on the base,
checkers.
that's the practical way of doing it.
I know
the
exactly what it
practical
is.
way is to Naruto run.
Naruto run. Yeah. Naruto.
Naruto?
I'm not sure what the proper term is.
Naruto.
It's Naruto.
It's
Okay,
Naruto
you seem
running.
Pretty confident in that.
I
Show us.
watched the show.
Do it.
I watched it.
You should be able to roll.
And I'm sad to say I've
He's
watched
the
so
best
many of it.
demonstrate then.
I literally, I don't know how to explain it. You have to throw your fucking head forward like a goddamn dog. And like,
Here we go. All right.
What?
like fucking throw your
Were you
arms
trying
back.
to blow him?
Well, I mean, that was the second objective.
Oh!
The first objective is throw your arms back and then blow someone in front of you,
Achievement
apparently. That's my assumption.
You almost
And
got
I'm in the
That's-
middle.
That's why this run is so effective. They're gonna blow the guard.
Yes. It's just throwing your head forward with your mouth wide open like, what's up?
They were gonna wait till we showed up, and then they were gonna explain why that.
That's
was
why we throw the
I feel
Karens
like
in the
I'm
front.
too old for this entire thing.
I mean, after what I found on my girlfriend's phone last night, we can just send her. Oh.
Oh,
That's right, baby.
Spicy.
That went live.
that's some spicy shit right there.
This is some habanero
You know
ghost
what's,
pepper and shit.
This
right
is
there.
better. We just turned into days of our lives. Naruto running and blowing people. It's perfect. I mean, this is what the show's about, right? Naruto running and blowing people.
That was
And
so
just
put it on our
Bigfoot had to
header.
Step off.
That's our fucking. That's the header of Vanishing Gates.
And Bigfoot.
Naruto running and blowing people. Next on Vanishing Gates. I.
Jay, how'd you lose all your sponsors? No root.
Naruto running and blowing people. And my co-host, you won't stop saying fuck repeatedly.
You now is just like
Who doesn't?
unexpectedly
What's Brian doing behind the screen now?
I'm worried that he's actually like changing his own gender.
What?
You good? Are you good back there?
We have to offend everyone.
I told you should have left the wig on.
You got a wig over there?
Oh, jeez. So now that we got
Things
a
are
captive
happening.
audience, Brian, and
Captive
you know,
audience.
we were told there's no subject that's too taboo.
Oh,
Let's
God.
discuss this picture of you in a dog cage with your ass out getting whipped
Right.
here.
Okay.
Oh, we needed to
What
Hold on, we
the
need to-
fuck is that?
Can we
This
Google
is
that?
this is a bit
No,
much, but
no,
we're gonna go
I
for
think
it.
Brian needs to man up and post that picture to the comment section.
I
I'm
right?
not
think-
the only person in that footage.
There
I
is
think
wig
permission is needed for
We'll,
all people
we'll be
present.
kind to the other individual.
That is rule number one. If you're not in it, you can't post it. If you're not the only one.
We'll be kind to the other individuals.
You have to get permission first and scrub the face,
She's the one
things like
Hallie.
that
Oh,
first.
he's totally
Get a
not
hold of
gonna
her.
get
She
permission.
sucks at answering.
Okay, never mind
Well,
then.
now you know it's a he.
That's unfortunate.
Here
Here at Vanishing Gates, we
I
only
did not-
present
I
the
did
best
not
of smut in our
specify
chat.
That. I left
That's
you
right.
wiggle room
Yeah.
there for a reason, my
wiggle
friend.
rooms.
I like to
However,
leave my
there
homies
was
It's
a
okay.
little bit of fucking
there
wiggle room.
was-
Yeah. But I'm a sadistic
Yeah.
fuck.
And
There
the
was no wiggle room?
rooms. The booms, the rooms.
So what do you guys do? What's your show about?
Oh, the show.
You're hearing
Yeah.
about our crazy selves. Tell me about you.
It's kind of the show, actually.
What
This
was
show
the
is
99th episode
this
about?
show is literally just
Do you guys
whatever
believe
we
in
do.
Bigfoot?
No.
Yeah.
Sasquatch?
No.
No?
We
No?
talk
Yeah,
about
why?
all that
Because
shit.
I'm from New York. I'm a transplant out here. You people are fucking crazy. You think you got a big.
What
foot
about the
running
Jersey
around.
Devil?
I agree with him.
Oh, see? There. Okay.
See, all right.
Okay, what about the Jersey Devil? Let's go.
Oh,
So,
weird.
the Jersey Devil may actually be a thing, although in my
Mrs. Leeds'
opinion,
baby.
from the limited info I can pull in the back of my brain from the last time I've discussed the Jersey Devil, I believe it was a serial killer. I don't believe it was.
Wasn't
So
that
wait,
the
hold,
theory?
tell more story about the Jersey Devil because this is the part that I know. So
That's
explain.
about all I know.
Well, Miss Leeds had 11 children. Her 12th, or her no, she had 12 children. Her 13th was like "Let It Be the Devil," and it was born as a hooved human with a horse body and a fecked up face,
Hung like a
much
fucking
like
horse, huh?
Snooky.
Now, did it have one or two
Lucky
rib
bastard.
cages?
Yeah, I mean, you should try.
I have
What?
no idea. I was talking about the Penny Dreadfuls.
I don't
Penny
know
Dreadfuls.
much.
What's the crazy story? You're from New York. What part of New York are you from?
I grew up in the city of Yonkers, New York, which is adjacent to the Bronx.
Oh, so you had
It's
to
pretty
had
fucking
the
ghetto.
Yonkers.
I
Though,
loved
wasn't
it.
that the
Loved it.
Son of
Son of Sam. Actually, I lifeguarded at the building Son of Sam lived at. And it was funny because every resident that came down to the pool, when they would meet you for the first time, wanted to discuss Son of Sam with you. They want to say, Son of Sam used to live in this building. But it's like, yeah, that was 20 years ago. Like, you weren't alive. I wasn't alive at the point. Like,
So you weren't alive.
I mean, I
with Son
was
of Sam?
at the point during
Yeah,
Son.
you
I
were at
was-
least
I was
6,
Probably,
right?
well, I'm 43, so.
So you were 3.
According to Tinder, 39, though.
So what do you think about the Son of Sam? What do you think? Did he have a dog actually talk to him, or was he just a nutter?
No, there's a lot of crack in Yonkers, so I think he's just some
He's
cracked out white
cracked
dude,
out
fucking
dumbass. Being
fucking
dumb.
psycho.
Being dumb and shooting people.
You know,
Couldn't get some booty, so he decided to. Take the
Bigfoot
shooty?
is my
you know,
dad.
this
Oh, is that
Sam's
bad?
a
He
weird
wants
place.
to protect
But
you.
we also had Untermeyer Park in Yonkers, which was
Shiny
popping when I was growing up, which is where, if you do any research on Untermeyer's Park, there was this huge satanic cult that used to worship
Something
there
about
all
In
the
the
time.
Untermeyer Park?
Yeah.
Well, tell us about it.
And, well, I just did. Satanic
Well,
cult in
go more
Untermeyer
into
Park
it.
in Yonkers. And there's just always been stories of
Why
people
does he-
buried
wait.
out there. And some really, like...
I'm just gonna
not-
say this.
Not like
sure
LaVey
it is.
Satanism, but like...
Actual, like,
It makes
Satan.
it seem real well.
you know,
Straight up sacrifice.
Right,
See, I
right,
think
right.
that-
Do you think they're gonna show up to Area 51?
People are really
And,
watching this podcast right now.
Dude, I hope so.
Because they're like,
If you guys, if Satanists show up to Area 51,
Let me tell you, Area 51's going to be a
a little
fucking
closer.
shit show.
oh, it's gonna be a beautiful
I
shit
was
show.
about to have
People
a
are
wardrobe
going to die.
malfunction. Spicy
People are
lizard,
going
right?
to get
Yeah,
injured.
right. I was
People
thinking
are going to
about
run out of
flashing
food
it.
and water. One asshole's going to break down on the one-lane fucking road in and out of there. People are going to be sitting in traffic for 4 days.
hey,
So
It's probably gonna be an asshole in an RV, so the entire road's dead.
want some profits
probably
off that
because
viral.
Right?
I'm renting the RV to private.
Oh, yours. Never
I
mind.
see them.
I'm bringing a lot of bear mace with me, so if people try to rob my shit, I'm going to bear mace them.
That's the best idea.
I mean,
big ass cans like
See
fire
how
extinguishers.
on the bottom?
Fuck
Just-
them.
Where it says,
And then if that doesn't work, we'll just go Humboldt on them.
hanging out.
I will high
Did he
five
just
you,
threaten
wear
to bear
Crocs,
mace people
and
in the
cry.
desert?
Yes. If
All right,
people are
so-
a bear base in the desert, you know who.
This young gentleman talked about his experiences in Yonkers. So what about you? Talk more about your situation in the paranormal, not necessarily aliens, but
Let's see. I grew up in a paranormal hotspot in Louisville, Kentucky,
okay.
where the cool thing to do is go down to Waverly Hills, the old sanatorium,
I know it.
and you sneak in through the body chute. You go up, and you go up to the bathroom up in 502. You sign the wall. That's what you do. Well,
So you're a graffiti artist.
no.
No. You just sign the wall.
This, you take
Really?
a crew
That's
of
a thing?
people. Oh yeah, and
got a
the
deep
entire
ghost story.
bathroom.
A what?
Because that's where
I got a
the
good ghost
dude
story
killed
for
the nurse in the bathroom. And you go up there, you sign the bathroom, and you hightail it out of there because it's creepy ass shit.
So you actually like.
But you do it during the
We'll
day,
call the
right?
prosecutor.
Oh, you go at night?
You do this
Fuck.
at 3 o'clock in the morning.
Okay, hold on.
Hell no, it would be funny.
I'm just saying,
Or cool.
fuck that directly.
No, you go in.
Of
You go with
course
a
I
crew of
lie
like
on Tinder.
5-7 people, 3 dudes. 3 dudes, 4 chicks.
Okay, look,
and,
you could bring an army. I'm not going into a place like that in the middle of the night. You don't know how many people are there
Oh,
just
no,
sleeping
dude.
like homeless just
We're
in
gonna
that
go to
bitch.
Waverly Hills
Kids have been
someday.
conceived in the hallways of this place.
Oh god. I just, you know what the sad part is? I'm not even afraid of ghosts. I just,
Honestly,
living in this town has made me realize that I never want to enter like abandoned places because I'm always afraid there's a homeless person living there. Because
you
in
guys
this
have
town,
been on
if you
fire.
go into an abandoned place, there is a homeless group probably living there,
Yeah,
and you
it's
could
actually-
die.
Abandoned.
Dude, whether you smoke pot or not, walk in, have a pipe with a bowl, and be like, "Hey man, sorry, I'm just walking. Hey, you want a bowl?" And just smoke, and you'll be cool.
So
They'll
what
follow you
happened-
around and help you
what's
stay
crazy-
alive.
Don't do that.
Did you have anything
You
weird
should.
happen aside
It'll
from
leech on
like
you and
the
not leave you
homeless
alone.
folks? Did you have actually an experience? Or
Oh,
something?
homeless folks around here, I don't have.
Or
a problem
no. I
with,
mean,
but-
Waverly
no.
Hills.
Oh, okay, those are not connected.
No, I know.
He's talking about your experience in Waverly Hills.
I'm going back
Oh, no.
and reeling it back.
What was it
I
like
went
climbing
once.
through that fucking chute? That's my
Oh,
question.
It's a hallway, dude.
That was just a hallway.
Yeah,
it's
it's about,
with an incline.
about 3/4 as
Decline.
wide as this garage, about as tall, and it's just a chute that goes up. It's slick in the
Single
middle
car
and
garage
steps on
for
the
those
on the
wondering
side.
what the dimensions are that he's describing.
Yeah, there's steps on the
3/4 of
side.
this garage.
It's slick
How
in the
big is this
middle because they
garage?
just chuck bodies on down.
Shit.
So yeah, you just go up.
So did you have anything like unexplicable happen? Like
Unexplicable.
always-
Unexplainable.
There's always weird noises.
Unexplainable. Thank you.
I have a really
Inexplicable?
weird life story that I'll share if you
Yeah.
want.
Yes.
All right, so this is kind of a really deep story, so I'm going to do my best here. It's probably about 10 years ago in New England, and I was younger, right? We were all young. So I was seeing this chick. She kind of had a boyfriend. And wait. It's a sad story.
No.
So, push comes to shove. At the end of the day, the boyfriend kind of lost out, and I won. And he didn't handle it well, and he went and committed suicide.
Oof.
I was friends with his entire family. Oof. And the family was really good about it. They didn't put any blame anywhere. There was none of that bullshit afterwards. Everyone really kind of just took it internally, and the love was still there amongst everybody. And so about a week after the funeral, I'm driving, and actually his brother was driving my car, and I was in the passenger seat. And it was late at night, and we're going down this little country road in New England, and we passed the cemetery that they had just buried his brother in. And all of a sudden, I shit you not, there was this really clear ghostly figure in the road of the brother. And I didn't say anything. Car kept going. I was high as fucking hell, as I usually am. And the figure went through the car. And the brother was driving. The girlfriend that, this whole debauch, shit show was behind, was in the back. The brother's girlfriend was in the back. And about, 2 minutes further down the road, I kind of looked over to the brother and I said, "Can I ask you a question?" And he looks at me with this pale face and he goes, "Are you going to ask me if I just saw what just went through the middle of the car?" And I'm like, "Dude, you saw that?" And he's like, "Bro, I didn't know if you saw it or not." And I was like, and the girls in the back are like, "What the fuck are you guys talking about?" And we're like, "Nothing, nothing at all."
We'll
It was
react to
the
that later.
freakiest fucking shit in the world that I saw it and he saw it, and it came out of nowhere and should have never been there. But
Man,
weird.
that
Weird,
fucked
weird,
me up.
weird. It did. It fucked us. It fucked both him and I up. We spoke about it privately a couple weeks later, and we were like, "What the fuck was that?" Like, we know what we saw, and the fact that we both saw it. I mean, we weren't drunk. We were just smoking a little bit of weed. Weed doesn't make you see fucking dead people in the middle of the road. So if people say there's no ghosts out there, I don't know. That one event in my life, above all the spooky shit I've been through, that one event changed it, because all the other weird shit I've experienced in life, I experienced it. Nobody else around me really experienced it.
Fucking
Intense.
thanks to Hollywood.
This was two people.
Right.
No, I mean,
That's
thanks to
awesome.
Hollywood,
Yeah,
there's this
hallucinate in
this
unison.
false idea that marijuana is a hallucinogen in some way. Like they show it in like horror movies where people just sit there because they're high and like this thing's
Right.
killing people.
Well-
And I was watching some guy who does a review. He's like,
It
I
is
smoke,
funny.
and if something like that was happening in front of me,
really
I would
is.
respond.
No, it does.
I'd
but
at
you
least
don't-
say, that's fucked up.
That's kind of almost right. Look, the deal is you don't hallucinate in unison. Of course, it changes your outcome of things and your
Well, just
perspective. But
I mean, it doesn't create things with your mind though. That's what a
you guys got
hallucinogen
going?
would
What are
do.
your craziest stories?
Somebody needs to probe Glenn.
You ain't probing me.
Yeah, that's
Tara, what are you having
from
for
a brother.
dessert?
Well,
In
it
chat.
depends. If she's really cute, I might let her probe
No,
me.
that's a
Where is
request
she?
from a brother.
She said brother.
Your brother?
Well, you
He said
know-
a request
brother.
from a brother.
Mr. Clinton's been
Request
back in the
from a
news.
brother. Oh my God. The brothers want to probe my ass.
Wants to know where this story's going, and somebody
Alright.
needs to probe you.
What's your
Pitter-patter.
craziest
It's
story?
about to ghost.
It's pitter patter.
Like the most unexplained. Do you have like weird nightmare thing where you're like, oh, I couldn't figure it out? I've learned from the years of doing this, and I'm a skeptic. I'm not just a big believer in things. It takes me a long time for someone to put things out there where I believe it, but I've known that the human interaction is pretty important.
You were
Terrible.
talking
Trust
about
legends is the only thing to eat, Tara, in chat.
Bigfoot, and if we believe in Bigfoot. And
Squatch.
Squatch. And that's what the people interaction is very important. That's part of that's what I believe in. I don't believe in Bigfoot because I think if there was a Bigfoot, we would have eaten one by now.
Well, I 100% believe that Patterson
But-
Gimlin thing
The people
fraud.
is what makes it. Just like this event, storming Area 51. It's the people that are making it. Like, it's
So
the fun
you
of
don't
it.
believe in any of it outside of the joy.
I'm not saying it don't exist.
I mean, I believe in aliens.
Bigfoot
So.
hasn't
I
been
believe in
found.
anything I haven't
Bones and
seen
dead
yet.
people.
One, because
I believe in dead people. I mean, I don't believe in ghosts, but I believe
I
that
think
something's
the one
out there.
in Oric might have been legit
Energy.
because the military response is way too quick for a land break. But on the larger scale, Bigfoot hasn't been seen or captured because he doesn't live here. Because we think alien, we think little gray. Yeah.
So you think
Bigfoot is
Bigfoot's
the
an
alien.
alien
That's
if
what we're
you-
gonna find
if
at
we're
Area
lucky?
51, man. We're gonna find
You guys
Bigfoot.
know that like the idea is the great apes can run on all fours and not just on two legs like us.
Oh yeah.
We're gonna find
it'd be-
Bigfoot at Area 51.
I mean, you're not, but someone else will.
Catch me
It's
outside.
right.
You're gonna watch
We're
someone
not
find
storming
Bigfoot.
Area
Outside.
51.
I
We're
actually
going
have a-
camping.
Exactly.
I
We're
We
going
will leave the
camping.
bodies
About that.
outside the base if it comes to this.
Listen, if anyone storms Area 51 and they manage to get through and nothing big happens and you actually find anything,
You're still
it
gonna
is
go
your
to jail.
immediate duty to bring it to someone who can put it online because you're going to get arrested and murdered probably like 5 minutes later. So you need to get it done as soon as
Well, look,
possible.
the
You need to
idea
do
that-
like a relay race thing where there's runners who will run it out into the
Naruto
public.
runners?
Yeah, the
Well,
Naruto
the
runners
whole-
need to
the
get it
whole
going.
thing. They're gonna have the wave of Kyles go first,
And then the Karens.
Kyle's
the
first,
Karens,
the Karens.
and
We
the
need-
runners.
Yeah.
We got it all figured out.
And then, the smart people that are going to go the back way that just
Yeah.
aren't going
They
to
did a
walk
horrible
into the
satellite image
bullets.
where they drew some shitty
So you
lines
guys
that are all
don't think
multicolored.
for
And then
you
me
guys don't
watching
think
from
at
the
all there
sideline.
could be an ape living in North America.
There is no great ape living in North America.
How can you prove that? We have
Because we can find apes that exist in the wild.
Well, why don't we
Well-
just take our mob of people and just like canvas up?
Yeah, why don't we
That is
just
something.
here? Let's change Storm Area 51 to go north into the
California.
woods
Hey,
and
hey, Jack,
storm the
Canvas
forests.
Jack, what year were
Folks are
gorillas
not gonna like that.
found?
Not at all. What?
What years were gorilla found?
What years were
What
the gorillas
year was
found?
gorillas found? We thought they were fake.
1982.
No, earlier than that, but still.
No, I think the first wasn't it in the 80s. The
What
first
area of
silverback
United
group was
States
found. The
is
first
not lived in and canvassed and
Canada.
lived in all the time.
My aunt
Canada.
wanted to watch. Sorry, Aunt
we
Joelle.
won't. We'll not cuss so
Aye.
much. And Jewel, we love you.
That's bullshit.
Okay,
You're
we'll
watch
cuss
at
more.
your own
then.
risk.
We're probably gonna cuss.
Love
Not
you.
me, just Brian. I try to be nice, but look, guys, think about how much of our country and our entire continent is undeveloped and unlived in. You don't think for 5 seconds there could be something that's roaming around that we haven't found yet?
That would be like you would be giving an archaic creature that has no a primitive archaic creature that has no real sense of
my
what
Halloween
is technology or what is dangerous
Or
per se.
maybe it's just so smart and it's watching us all fuck up that it's like, I'm cool with living in a cave.
Well, okay, first of all, Patterson
I'm not
Gimlin.
getting shot at.
Well,
Fucking Humboldt hippie who hasn't shaved in 60 years.
Vanished into the woods.
I'm gonna say Patterson Gimlin gave us a really
We
bad
forgot to
idea
mention the
of
rainbow
what.
wave because they're going to be partying somewhere anyway.
All right, go for it.
Yeah, 'cause
You're on the rainbow wave. Talk.
Okay,
Speak.
because in between the Kyles and the Karens,
Talk to them.
we could put in the.
That thing.
I see that.
The viewers.
You
Yeah.
hear me? So what if I'm blind? Okay. But yeah, we could send in the Rainbow family because they'll bring in the good weed, the stench, and the confusion, and don't drink their water or Kool-Aid.
You've lost me.
Yes. See, what we do is we get the contingent of
lost me
hippies
Kool-Aid.
first, or all the hardcore old school hippies who don't shower and stuff like that. Put them in front of the Kyles and Karens, and when they get there, it's like chemical warfare because no one will be able to withstand that amount of stench. They will then back out because they won't be able to stand near their guns or walls.
The Kyles are going to bring like
can't
that
stand
whole
the smell
wet
of some of the
drywall
hippies
stench
around
with,
here.
Yeah, the Kyles are already smelling like douchebags with way too much cologne, so they're already going to do a lot of damage. So when the Kyles go over the stench people, they should cover up the nasty stench. And that way, when the Kyles are dead on top of them, we can go over the Kyles. And then the Karens, who are probably busy bitching and stuff like that, and the guards will be too distracted. And then we go
Guards will be like,
behind them and walk in.
Jack
Okay.
is a Karen.
So
That's
this
all
is,
we need to know.
This is Jack off screen.
Yes. And this is my strategy
My
to getting
aunt,
into Area
is wondering
51.
who the guy is she can't see. This is Jack off
Oh,
screen.
pop your head in here, fella.
I'm just saying that's my plan anyways, is we get the stench people first, the hippies, the burnouts, things like that, who are just never shower for like 100 years. Put them in the front. They smell out. Basically, they're so stenchful. There's so much stench coming off them that they hit the walls. They don't even have to climb them or anything. Just hit the wall. They have to get off the guns and the turrets because it smells too bad. Then the Kyles who smell horribly of perfume and cologne and shit will climb on top of them and get
So
killed.
we've lost
And then we can
literally
climb
all
over
of our local
them.
viewers. Thank you.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's good of you, Jack.
That's my bad.
Yeah, cunt.
Hey, I am trying to win a war here. You aren't even taking my
off
ideas
screen and
seriously.
killing the show.
Not even like taking my ideas seriously here.
I'm going gray over this. just so
My
you know.
apologies.
Hate to
My
break it to you, bro.
apologies.
That was happening before we got here.
Yeah, it was already there.
I wasn't going gray.
We
I'm
gotta bring
redhead.
Jack down on the volume and the rest of us up.
Jack off screen.
Jack off screen. Move that mic a little bit.
There
There
we
you
go.
go. There you go.
Join
there
the
we
rest
go.
of us on normal.
The black
Audio.
band should be
Move
in
the
front
mic a
of the front
little
teeth.
lower.
No, I need a boom mic so that way I can still lean really fucking close.
Gotta pass that
No, because you want to mouth it.
Yes. That's why no one ever uses my mic because I'm too busy fucking with my face on it. People are like, I don't want to get near that. Yeah, that did not sound good, but you know what? Fuck it, I don't care.
The collective.
No one is arguing.
Don't argue. Don't argue. You don't know my life.
Right.
Don't judge me. Don't kink
Not
shame.
judging
Hey,
you.
we know you run this podcast, so
Okay, listen, the Karens are not
Gross.
complaining to the Lindas. We're not inviting the Lindas because if we invite the Lindas and the Karens, then it's going to be a fucking shit show. All right?
No,
We're going to
we
have to
could
keep them
use a third
separated.
wave.
The Lindas will have to be the second wave in the second because once all the Karens are gone, because if there's even one Karen left, they're going to get a fight with all the Lindas. All right? We need to keep that away.
Oh, you're talking to chat.
Yeah, I'm talking to chat.
Lord. Sorry,
Alright.
chat. I lost myself in my own not doing this much anymore.
Storm Area 51. It's a bad idea.
Jack still has this.
Storm
Don't
Area
worry.
Going anyway.
51,
Not this one, though.
Humboldt-storms Area 51 is a good idea.
Yeah, good idea.
Actually,
Good
storming
idea.
Area 51
Hardy
is a bad idea.
desert.
We have to clarify
Hardy to
that.
the desert,
Hardy to
good
the desert,
idea.
Good.
Storming Area 51 and
Storming armed
dying.
military
Bad.
base, bad.
Though, after the fact, we may trade something good for whatever you get from said raid. That
Yeah, I mean, if
Yeah,
you get
'cause
out of
sometimes
Area
you pay
51...
extra
If
for
they get-
bones.
Hey, if they actually get on the base, we'll be right there to walk in behind them at least.
Well, I wouldn't
Alright,
do that
Brian,
shit. I'd wait
what's-
until after the bombing runs to get in there.
Brian, what's your craziest
Wait till
paranormal
after
story?
they quarreled them all.
Yeah.
What's your craziest paranormal story? We're here now. Ghost
you people.
and or alien.
It's gotta be pretty fucked up, right?
I stumbled upon this
Maybe a
garage.
doppelganger, maybe.
Oh, I have those everywhere.
I've dressed up as Bigfoot before and been in parades.
But what's your weirdest like paranormal experience personally? Like,
Yeah.
what's the craziest thing you've gone through that
I haven't
you
had
can't
one
explain?
really.
Ever?
Ever. That I can
Ever?
think of, yeah.
Well, you're here.
I'm one of those individuals who just hasn't been there. I live in Humboldt. I grew up in Humboldt. It's pretty paranormal.
He's going to be the one to see a fucking alien, too.
Right?
He's even one of the, like,
He's gonna get asked later.
fives.
How was it seeing an alien? An alien? Yeah, the fucking gray thing, dude. Oh yeah, that was. It was there. It was there. I'm gonna give it a 3. I'm gonna go, but I gotta go do something. So
Special effects out there suck balls.
The graphics on it was terrible.
It wasn't even slimy. You'd think
Did you
it'd be
guys
slimy.
watch that Willow Creek movie?
No.
Dolph Lundgren.
How many
of all
teeth
people.
were in that?
I think 5. All
Welcome
of them
to
were in the
fucking
Alien.
Willow Creek. Dolph Lundgren was in Willow Creek.
He did the movie Willow Creek.
I didn't
No,
know that
no,
existed,
it's Welcome to
be honest.
Willets. My bad.
Welcome to
Sorry, I was wrong.
Same question.
Willow Creek
No.
is the one that Bobcat Goldthwait did.
Much better actor. Actually, I like Dolph Lundgren, so that doesn't make sense. But I like Bobcat too.
Apparently,
It's okay.
I'm a part alien.
Good.
Quarter alien.
1/4?
That's
Perfect.
what my cousin tells me.
Oh.
I'm a quarter alien.
Well, then you have all the chance to talk about this.
Yeah, I wouldn't storm Area 51
Can
if
you
you're a quarter
glorps
alien.
out
You might
and fix
get
our glorps?
put in.
Workable.
I don't even know what that means.
Do
Oh
you
my
do you
goodness.
know any secret alien like technology or anything? Like, can you help us with that?
I wish.
I did come up with a very good translation situation. If you have no idea what's going on, you just go nerd, 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 nerd. And you usually elicit some sort of laughter, so I assume they know what you're saying.
I'm caught! I'm in trouble now! Beat me up! I'm in trouble!
Could you imagine, like, if there were actually aliens alive in Area 51 and then they get picked up by a group of fucking people that just showed up randomly, like, what it would be thinking? Like, what the fuck is happening here? How did I get caught by a fucking military that can't even keep people out of its goddamn base? What the fuck is a Karen?
What the fuck is a carrot?
Well, we've been held to this idea that the middle of the desert where nobody wants to go is the coolest thing you're never going to see.
I mean,
For
yeah,
a
they would've had-
reason?
There's a reason they put the base out there.
Yeah, because nobody's going to go look.
Because you
it's-
shouldn't be there.
there's
It's
nothing
on
there
the
that
edge
you
of
can
Death
see.
Valley. It's fucking hot. Nobody
It's
wants to go.
called Death Valley for a reason, people.
I don't
Right.
know.
I can't.
It's gonna be hot. It's gonna suck. Hopefully,
Bring
something
sunscreen.
comes through with some
The
classic
AC
artwork,
doesn't break up.
and
Ooh, fuck that.
as
If the
long as
AC
you come
breaks,
through
I'm
with
making a break for the
classic
border is what I would
Right,
do.
or
We'll
AC
be
breaks,
fine.
I'm leaving.
AC breaks halfway there, like, turn around, gotta go.
That's it. Game over.
No.
Fuck going
we
into
will
that
go
heat.
Sweat. We will get a picture of us standing.
I don't
in
think
an empty
he's
desert
gonna go
going,
sweat.
There will
Well,
be no
fuck.
we. In
There'll be you going.
That's a
He's
lot
gonna
of hot.
stay.
If the comfort of my RV breaks, I'm going home.
Brian and I would be behind it pushing.
Push it real good.
We know who wears the pants, right? No.
Yeah. Princess can't get out of the RV. Gotta keep.
Gotta keep it fucking. AC's nice in here, gentlemen.
I am not coming out of my trailer. No.
You gonna come out and have drinks with us? There's fucking snakes out there. I'm not moving.
See, we're gonna rotate who's being princess. Holy!
It sounds like children. Quick, close the door. Before we all die, they could spread the childrenness.
I don't think that's how that works.
Child.
There's an island where they thought that did, but
No, it works. Close the door.
No. Man, so what have we estimated today that no one's storming Area 51?
Some
Oh, no.
asshole will
People
try to
are
storm.
storming Area 51 because they're dumb
Yeah.
as all the get out.
Someone will probably
well, you
attempt
see me amongst the corpses.
to storm Area 51.
No, I got.
I just
trampled.
hope they wear body cams and live stream that shit.
You know, I used to be a mortician.
That's what everybody's been saying is live
That's
stream,
actually
please.
I'm wondering if they got landmines.
It's not
to an
that.
extent.
They do
not-
as of this week.
All
Yeah,
lives
sure.
up to
They
me.
didn't have
Yeah.
landmines. They now
I've
have
had experiences
landmines.
that would nullify that I couldn't go through.
Yeah, no. The fact is, dead people aren't the greatest.
Dead
They
people
don't
aren't
talk
fun.
much. I got hate. I'm actually seeing in chat. Hey, Jason. Thank you, Tara. Love you too.
That is a strong
So
word.
kind, Tara.
Could we tone that down a little? This
No,
is a family
it's
show.
Fine.
Yeah. It's a family show. We don't
And
use
you
words like
invited
hate
me,
around
of
here.
all
Okay?
people.
You invited me on a fucking family show.
Fucking family show.
What the fuck did you think, bro? We don't do that here. This is mostly family show.
This is most like maybe
For families
I
that
am
tell
not
their
safe
kids
for
about
children.
the F-bomb.
this should definitely not be viewed.
You
by
can say it
anyone under the
here,
ages of
but
30.
don't let me hear you say it out of the house because I have to act like I'm mad.
You can just hit them.
You can't hit kids
I'm gonna
anymore.
get so much trouble for that.
You can't hit kids anymore.
You shouldn't hit
We
kids.
have generations of showing that shit works, but no,
Don't strike your children, people.
that is not
That way they
accepted
don't-
behavior.
That is why I have no children. If you're telling me I gotta let some little motherfucker curse me out, act all kinds of wild and crazy, and I can't smack the shit out of him, no thank you. I want nothing to do with that.
Exactly. That's why we jerk off in the socks and hit our enemies in the face.
No.
Oh,
I mean,
oh. Talk about being salty.
it seems like,
Wow.
All these flavors.
You gotta be pretty fucking
You-
salty to hit someone with the nutsack.
With the nutsack.
I'm just saying. I feel like that may not be the nicest thing to do. Is hit someone with a sock. That you, yeah, never mind.
Cause
Not
do you
all of
bring it
us have a
preloaded,
nutsack.
or do you have?
Yeah,
Some of us aren't animals, okay?
Right.
because by the time you load
Right.
that
Some
thing,
of
I've
us just
already
ate
ran away.
Humboldt-storms.
Hold on,
Click.
this thing's a manual.
Shit.
Leverage nut sock. How does it work?
Muzzle loader.
Well, now that my corporate image has gone
Black
down the
powder,
toilet,
long rifle.
I'm going to...
All right, hold on. We have to be a little more professional here for a second.
Yeah.
Hold on, Mitch. Breathe. Breathe. Collect. Nut socks apply to.
Is this translating well? I don't know if we have any foreigners watching today. No.
This fellow would like to talk about his business.
No, absolutely not. Thank
He
you.
would like to avoid that at all costs at
It's like,
this
did I
point.
say my name was?
I'm unemployed, thank you.
He has no
If
job.
I wasn't, I am now.
I figured I fit into Humboldt better that way.
Yeah, come on. Let's talk about your job there, fella. Let's do this.
I smoke weed.
Oh,
Smoke weed
that's a
every
job
day.
every day.
All right.
A doctor
Well,
told
Jack
I don't smoke it at all.
would like
Yeah,
to go
Dre is
home
not a
now
doctor.
because Jack is tired and passing out.
Jack needs to calm the fuck down.
Yeah, the munchies have
Told you
definitely
should've
hit.
been on
This
this
guy
end.
gotta go. We should do this again, though. I want to get. Let's go shoot the shit again.
Yes.
With viewers one night.
Absolutely.
This is pretty much what this is pretty much what we do. We come in with ideals, and then one of us,
ideas,
generally
talks.
speaking, me, railroads this thing just completely off track and just goes with whatever I'm doing.
That's awesome.
It's 90% of
you.
our show.
You found once where you can never do this again.
I'd be down to do this.
We need more people.
We need
Word.
more
Yeah.
people.
Humboldt
We need more
Raids
people.
Area 51.
Storms.
Storms.
Yeah.
Humboldt-storms, Area 51.
Storm
Yes. Come to Area 51 with us. You'll have a good time.
Holy hell.
You are not fucking going in my RV, so please don't ask. Go get your own goddamn
Yeah,
RV.
yeah, you can rent your own RV, people.
Yeah.
Okay.
And,
Me and a 20-year-old girlfriend are the only ones going to be in the RV. Thank you.
we're not actually going to the military base. We're just going to camp outside of it.
We're going near.
Unless we get
Would
those
be.
10 sheets of LSD, then we might be going to the military base.
So yes,
Perhaps.
Mr. Whoever you are, with whatever you have, we look forward to seeing you. Remember this face. We'll see you again, sir.
Find him. Don't find me. I don't talk to strangers.
Yeah, no.
I never met a stranger. Bring it.
And to my CIA agent who watches over me, Chuck, I'm also not going anywhere near Area
Are you
51.
doing all the crack
This bitch ain't
cocaine?
even going camping with us.
He
Nope.
won't even camp.
Fuck camping.
We're having like a G-rated camp.
This
beforehand.
dude's got a
He's like,
paranormal podcast, and he's like, nah, I ain't going out there.
Every time he tries to get me to do
Paranormal
anything,
shit
I'm
out
like,
there.
Common sense.
Hey.
The man has common sense.
Hey,
That's
how
all
is
he's not
it-
going
it's
with.
not
How's it that
safe?
the three of us
It's not
are
safe.
a little crazier right now?
Also, why would
the
I?
two dudes running a paranormal
It's
podcast.
the boom booms rooms.
I feel like the reality
Calm
here is that
everywhere.
we invented things so we could stay the fuck off the floor. And we have great things called like fucking television, video games. We have like other
Air
things you can
conditioning.
air conditioning. You can like go around town
Give me
and
that
buy
one.
food. I mean, can you do these things in the wilderness?
It's
No.
the minor
Shower.
sacrifices you have to make
Showering.
to experience history in the making.
What do I humble
I'm just gonna put it to you like this.
People
I'm also not going to go to Area 51 because this could end one of two ways. A, nothing happens, or two, the second way, just hundreds of, or even like 500 people run up on there and get
Military's
blown
gonna
the
put
fuck
speakers
away, and
on
I have to
every
live with that
fucking
image in the
corner,
rest of my
every
life in my
fucking
head.
post,
I look
and
forward to
rickroll
it.
us.
I can do an
Psychological
impression.
warfare, and we're just gonna start dancing.
I can do
Like,
an
we were
impression
expecting this.
Hello?
of the last
You,
people. I
One
can
sec,
do
give me
the
a sec,
last impression of the folks that go to Area 51.
Watch out.
If they actually try to push it. Oh, God, ass! Ass ahoy! Son of a bitch, what's wrong with you?
Oh, I got Dick.
Did I just ask you for dick?
Got the better end.
Do you guys hear what the fuck's going on
Dude,
around here?
he's leaning over to blow Glenn, putting his dick in your face.
I'm
Dude,
glad he's not going camping with us now.
I was gonna say,
Are you sure?
that's the last. That's the last word. The last thing to
Camp,
hear.
it's camp.
So yeah,
That's what a
Camp with
warhawk
us in
sounds
the
like if you're
desert.
dying. Yes. Camp in the desert.
camp in the desert with these three idiots. Not this one.
Yeah, no, this idiot. This idiot's gonna stay at home. In the booms and booms rooms.
That's what he says now. We still have a few days to convince
I'm
him
going to
otherwise.
check out all the girls in their little alien costumes. I don't know what the fuck these guys are going for, but I know I am going.
I hope that mic was on, because that's the best thing ever.
Dude,
I'm
this
pretty
is
sure
serious.
it's on.
I'm pretty sure
Yeah.
it is.
Well, guys, I am Jay. These are... Introduce yourselves. I'm not doing it.
My name is Glenn. Check me out on Instagram, GlennSteven707.
That's Paul.
I'm Paul. Check me out on Facebook, Paul Stevens.
I'm
With a
the
PH.
dude. Yeah, no.
That is Brian,
Yeah,
the
sure,
guy who was in the
I'm
dog
Brian
cage.
Inlow. Check me out or just join our page, our group. Humboldt-storms Area 51. We're not really storming. We're just going camping, and we need you to come with us.
Yes.
We're doing the storming thing because it's Storm and Norman type. Like, we'll hang out and meet friends.
We'll talk about that when we get there.
Right? All right.
And
We don't-
thank you, Jason, for having us on.
Yes.
Much
And
appreciated.
thank you
No,
for
thank
Jack.
you guys for being here.
Jack off screen.
Yeah, Jack off
Jack
screen.
off screen.
That's his thing.
He's
I hope he
thank you
washes
guys.
his hands before he shows back up.
We hope to be back to promote this again. Hopefully with
Indeed.
more viewers as it picks up. More
Absolutely.
participation is.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know what? This Storm Area 51 event page, 3.3 million people are on that page.
It is down to 2
And we
million.
got. You know, we
Too many people losing their
I need
jobs.
to tell you, people are
By the
unfollowing the,
way,
page now. They
people
are
hate
not.
this
Their
all.
common sense is coming in over these folks, unlike us.
The herd will not thin itself.
But fuck it.
But yep,
I
we're
stand
going.
firm behind this.
If I go, you know we're gonna survive. So
We're going.
Oh, yeah.
And worst case scenario, shit hits the fan, and we just hitch a ride with Glenn's buddies, and we're all good to go.
that's it. We do what we gotta do.
All right, guys. That said, we do not tell you to go storm Area 51. It is a military base, and you will
Correct.
probably die.
You will die.
And yes, they can stop all of you.
However, we can
Yes, they can.
camp in the desert and have a great time.
Absolutely.
Let's party.
Yes,
You can party out. Make it the next fucking Burning Man. Have
Woodstock.
fun. Woodstock.
What did you say?
Burning
Too
Man.
early for Woodstock? Or
Well,
no?
Yo, the 50th
Say it.
anniversary is
Right?
this summer, right
Too
now.
late.
We're
What
too
do you
early.
know?
We're too
Isn't
late
it?
for
It's going
Woodstock,
on
too
right
early
now.
for Mars, so Area 51, here we come.
If you try to storm Area 51,
You're a dumb fuck.
well, not just that, you're going to make it a bad festival.
We're just aiming for like Area 50.8.
Hang out at the hotel. Stay like 4 miles back.
Don't hang out at the hotel.
There is
hang
no
out
hotel.
And camp in the desert with us.
Don't make it Area Altamont, all right? Because that's what's going to happen if you don't calm down. We know there's at least 10 of you guys out of, what, like millions of people that want to do this?
Oh, yeah.
We know there's at
Tara,
least
what do you look like? Are
1,000
you
of
single?
Didn't
If
want
you're
to do
too
this.
broke to go,
Well,
I mean,
and
we
like
can
I
talk
said,
about this if
hotels
you're
are
single.
booked, Airbnbs are booked. Like, shit's filling up. People coming from East Coast,
Look, guys, remember
other
Altamont.
countries.
Just remember Altamont. The Hells Angels ain't got nothing on the government. So.
That's true.
Oh shit! Jack off screen is back.
Jack off screen! Woo!
Steve behind me.
I'm actually going home now. Goodbye, everybody.
Yeah.
Thank
Goodbye.
you for having
Good
us.
meeting everybody. Good seeing you again, right?
We'll see ya.
All right, guys. I'm Jay.
Oh, wait,
That's
scroll down. Let's read the rest of these comments real
oh,
quick.
we had to read these.
We got to answer our
Want to answer
fans.
questions real fast?
Yes.
Answer our
Do
fans.
we have any questions on here?
All right, good
My
night,
aunt
gentlemen.
says she'll go.
Nice.
Ah,
Hey, she does
that's
drive
funny.
a bus.
She does drive. Oh, hey. So my aunt drives a bus. You're gonna hijack one, right? We need a bus. All right, this goes to Angelo.
Do not
We
dress
need
up
a
as
bus.
aliens.
Get us a
Well,
bus.
I guess that answers my question, Tara.
Note to self: do not.
Why
dress
won't
up
your
as
boyfriend take you?
Oh.
You guys can message later.
We can get
No,
you a
I don't
ride.
I don't message women that have boyfriends. That's fucked up. That's how you get shot in the face.
Oh, no, not if you move fast enough.
No, fuck that. I'm good.
Neretta
We're
run.
practicing for when we get to Area 51.
I almost
Neretta run. I still want to see what a Neretta run is. Is it the hands back, dumbass thing where you're hitting the wall?
It's like, imagine you're trying to smell your shoelaces and grab something off the top shelf at the same time, but leaning that way.
Okay,
What?
it makes all
You're
the
right.
sense. That's a Neretta run.
I've only
Got
seen
you.
pictures, dude. I've never seen this in practice.
Bye-bye, jack off. All right, guys. Thanks again. This is Vanishing Gates, and these are the guys from Humboldt Area 51 Storm.
Woo.
We heart you. Thank you for watching. Good Lord, I look bald. Everyone looks bald. All right. We're not done yet.
We are done.
I haven't
Not done
finished it. No, because
My naked
we're still recording live because I can't figure out how to make my mouse work over 2 monitors.
Punch it!
Son of a bitch.
Just tackle the camera.
Why
All right,
is it not working?
Start singing. Sing our outro. No, nothing.
Sing your outro. Wouldn't it be nice if you could
See?
find aliens? I don't know.
Oh, what's that?
Bye, guys.
Well, fade to black. I don't know.
Okay.
Okay.
What is that thing?
Oh, fuck.
So is that
That's a lot of...
is that going to like?
Is that going to destroy my chance to be
Are
president?
we gonna be able to save that?
No, not. Yeah, you can. Just, I would say share it on
My
your
friend.
page.
It was a pleasure. Let's
Yeah,
do this
yeah,
again.
Thank you, sir.
I'll come back and make more of a fool of myself.
You're
I
fine.
think we should prepare better next time.
Yeah.
Word?
I think we were pretty prepared.
Bring some dabs.
Oh, we gotta bring some
Bring some dabs.
and some pizza.
Right?
It's a paranormal show. It's not a dev show, guys. Come on.
Doesn't mean...
We'll bring some dead people with us.
What else talking about? Video
We'll pick
games,
up some
too.
tweakers on our way.
Oh, keep them.
Does it
snuggle
say if
them,
I leave this
hug
here?
them tight.
Would you like
My
Have
cartoons
these?
are their beer project.
Huh?
I would absolutely.
Awesome. They are yours.
You can find them.
Thank you for having us. They are yours. Thanks for having us.
Yeah,
It was
what's
fun.
going on?
And yeah, we do want to do it again though. Yeah,
Good.
for sure.
We should.
Because we really do want to drum up like participation.
Yeah, and I want to give more help to the movement. Yeah, it's just a camera. All right. Really good movement.
Like what?
Jason, we're out of here, man. Again, thank you.
Yeah, no worries, bro. Yeah. Good taps, good taps. con plata en plátano. C'était piquant, c'est Samohanon. Plateau, c'est Panahana. Motherfucker. I'm selling all the heroin. I'm selling all the heroin. All of it. All of it. It was fun. It's one of the most fun I've had in a long time.
Now that you know where I hide at all the time. Yeah. How was it?
It was awesome. It was fun. That was fun. Talk about raiding Area 51 as a joke. Because some people don't get it.
That's hilarious.
My neck hurts.
I'm sorry. I need to shower because I'm covered in sand.
I'm sorry. How was hanging out with Anita?
It was good.
Yeah? You guys have fun?
It was good, yes.
For all 20 minutes you hung out?
Yeah.
Sorry I didn't hang out more.
That's fine.
I forgot that you were going to that birthday party
Well, I just got invited to it, and so I just.
Oh, I didn't forget. I was right. I feel bad though, because we all hung out and she was like, waiting for you. Sorry.
It's alright. I just got cold. I'm gonna go shower though. Your brother's passed out on the couch.
Does not surprise me.
No.
It was a good show, I think.
Sounds like you guys have fun.
It's pretty fun.
Why don't you drink some Tylenol?
Drink Tylenol?
Or take some Tylenol?
I don't want to. I want to get over it without it. I want to be able to do it without, like, anything else. It sucks. My fingers are numb, and I'm like,
I have some BioFreeze. It's similar to icy hot in the house.
do you think it will work?
Maybe.
Tartar balm used to be okay when I had growing pains, but it didn't really help. That's why I'm like, yeah.
Okay.
Travis's wife said she has something to put on it. I'm like, well, it can't be CBD.
Yeah.
And she says not, so. I'm actually really hurt.
Yeah, you take some Tylenol. Tylenol, like, works for me on most things, so.
Yeah, take aspirin. Or whatever it was you had. Acetaminophen, maybe.
Yeah.
That thing actually hurt.
Sounds okay.
Am I that stupid that I can't admit that I'm hurt?
What?
Am I that dumb that I can't?
I'm not dumb. I'm just.
So, what's in my mind? The damage is like down, and I see like paper with like cigarette burns and stuff. Like when I look at how I'm viewing how I feel. It's called yellow stained paper.
I'm gonna go shower.
Love you.
I do. My body is sore today. The stairs a lot.
Well, you are hot. I have no one to talk to. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it now. Huh? Oh, okay.